I look forward to your speech. You too enjoy this time. I'm looking forward to the day when we can actually meet again.
As a reminder of how we could handle it better than ever.
My privilege to be able to study and pursue my dreams despite being financially unstable.
Treasure every moment, appreciate even the little things because
I keep on pursuing and persevering and it makes me proud of myself.
Sino na may wa kayo tayo amamang pangdes. Start my speech about my experience through corona pandemic and our future. We are all witnessed how the pandemic robbed many opportunities that could have been the path that we're supposed to take. From the start of lockdown, I've been staying in our home for months, not even having the chance to buy goods in the market. It was so strict that only my mother could go out. I learned how to live without the spontaneity of events that I used to experience in school. On the other hand, I am grateful because it taught me how to appreciate even the smallest thing in my life. I started to value the trees around our house, the sunlight that touches my skin, the different cloud formations, and even the sounds of birds chirping. I felt peace, happiness, and contentment. I didn't even have the chance to look around before because of the rush and piles of to-do lists. Due to the fact that news, articles, and radio broadcasts were all about lives being taken away brought by the virus, my family and I felt anxiety and nervousness. We have many family members that work on hospital, which is very prone to contracting the virus. We always dedicate our prayers for them every night. A year after the global crisis, which was in the year 2021, my father had COVID. That was so miserable and we cannot sleep properly. We were so worried and we lost our strength. Thank God that God touched my father's life and he was healed a month after. Just recently, a few months ago, I was also positive for COVID. Our problems were stacking because we can't even afford to pay hospital bills if I were admitted. Praise to God that I was able to come home a night after being rushed to the emergency room. Although I was so fragile for 2 months, I am now completely recovered. Our life isn't promised to be a problem-free journey, yet we are armed with strength, perseverance, hope, and love. Those things would keep us going, and we don't even have to be courageous always, because we all have our bad days, and it's okay. Our future would be a cycle of ups and downs, and the things that we experience will serve as a reminder of how we could handle it better than ever. Each hardship that life throws at us is also an opportunity to learn and grow. They are all part of our stepping stone. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think it is just this February since, yes, for long the Philippines have been on a cycle of measures to prevent the COVID-19 from spreading. So usually restrictions are being implemented, then people go outside, then cases will rise again, and then restrictions are implemented again. So that is how the COVID situation right now in the Philippines. But during the election period, which is just the last month, COVID seemed to have disappeared for a while. And currently, cases are going high again, but the government said that it is still manageable for now. We have always talked about our schooling condition here in the Philippines, and my co-scholars, most probably, and from their earlier speech, they have answered how challenging it is, the online setup, where how inefficient the type of learning that we practice by just sitting for 2 to 3 hours in front of our devices. And well, fortunately, most of us have already started going on to limited face-to-face classes this school year, especially those who are in junior high school. And I think by the next school year, they will be moving on to full face-to-face classes. And in our university, we are still on online learning until the end of the semester, which is until the month of July. And during our break by August and September, we will be having our on-the-job training, which will be done online. Well, I don't know how they are going to introduce us to fieldworks in engineering via Zoom meetings, but we have no choice but to comply. Our face-to-face classes is scheduled by October, but if the COVID-19 cases worsen, I think we will have to wait another semester or another academic year just to go to school grounds physically. As for me, the current setup greatly affected my perspective of my own future. I clearly lost visibility of my dreams just because I don't feel like being a student in this setup. I was quite worried about how will I be equipped with skills and knowledge about engineering via online classes. And I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one feeling the same thing. Educational crisis, indeed, affects how someone dreams and builds his or her future. Nevertheless, I assure that I'm still working on my pace of achieving the future I have always dreamt of. I am grateful of my privilege to be able to study and pursue my dreams despite being financially unstable. It is comforting to know that someday, someone like me might be able to contribute to the society, and I hope for the same thing to all my co-scholars that never stop dreaming, never stop pursuing our dreams. It's okay to rest, it's okay to take a break sometimes, but we should always continue to fight for our future. That would be all. Thank you.
Konnichiwa, everyone. I'm Russell M. Kalooy, 22 years old. Unexpected happenings result to unexpected changes. The happenings right now didn't even give us an introduction. It's like waking up in the morning with a world half open. But despite of all those, our lives must go on. This new situation is not just affecting one country but the whole world. One's life matters, one's life isn't. Since this pandemic occurred, I started wondering, what will be my future? Who do I want to be in the future? Seeing all these happenings made me wonder about the path that I want to take. The changes of this pandemic brought a huge impact to everyone's future. As I keep wondering, I've realized many things that instead of thinking too much about the future, why not focus on what's in the present? Focusing on the future is great, but sometimes because of that, we are neglecting the happy moments in our lives, in our present lives. There are things that we haven't done in the past, and this pandemic just made us realize that. Let's not live a life with regrets. Treasure every moment, appreciate even the little things, because one day you'll just realize that those little things are the big ones. And as for me, the questions about my future are still unanswered. I will keep on finding my true purpose and keep learning about life. Thank you so much, everyone, and God bless us all.
Hey everyone, and good afternoon. I am Christian Catalino from Amparo High School. And the future depends on what we do in the present. Mahatma Gandhi said, one of the 20th century's greatest political and spiritual leaders. According to him, every decision we make has different consequences and can affect what's ahead of us. I believe that there are areas in our lives that were affected during the pandemic, personally, academically, and spiritually. During the first year of the pandemic, I felt that I'm stuck inside the box because no one of us should go outside because I am afraid to be infected. That feeling of being stuck in the house made me realize that health and savings are significant in challenging times. I am taking care of myself and eat a lot of healthy foods and save money for essentials, and until now, no one in our family got the virus, and we can buy essential things because we learned how to spend our money correctly. Online classes is the new normal in education. I got a lot of low scores in my school tasks and I felt discouraged and stressed. I struggled to maintain my grades, but with the help of Enchild and the people that I love, I'm still here reaching for my goals. I keep on pursuing and persevering, and it makes me proud of myself. Without the help of the Lord God Almighty, everything will be useless. During the pandemic, I keep on attending online mass, studying His Word and talking to Him. Having a strength to move forward and being hopeful in times of struggles comes from the Lord. With or without the pandemic, life is hard without the guidance of the Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, our future doesn't depend on the current situation we are in, but how we stand and move forward in trials ahead of us. With our relationship with the Lord, our future is not in vain. Thank you.
I see trees with roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the brightest blessed day, the dark secret night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful